5 years ago today, and very nearly to the hour, I was ordained a priest in a different church named St. John the Evangelist. It was our cathedral. And it was the first priestly ordination in the diocese for our new bishop, Douglas Desautels. And there's a reason for that specificity. It's not because I think I'm special. My ordination is not about me. It is the concrete manifestation of God's ongoing love for us. This love created the world. It placed its image and likeness upon Adam and Eve. It was betrayed by them and left humanity broken, unable to return to that love which made them. While the dates and details of the first fall are not recorded with journalistic precision, they are nonetheless real events, a real part of real history. God is not a God of myth and distance. He is the God of history, of real life, of this life. And since the fall, this real God of the real world planned for his love to triumph over the sin and death brought into the world by our abuse of freedom. Even though his justice could rightly destroy us all, it was not his plan. As he speaks through the prophet, "My heart is overwhelmed, my pity is stirred. I will not give vent to my blazing anger. I will not destroy Ephraim again. For I am God and not a man, the Holy One present among you. I will not let the flames consume you." A man would destroy us for our sins and be justified in doing so, but he is God and not a man. Yet he was not content with that. For our sake, he did become a man. He not only transcended human vengeance and justice, but sought to transform even human nature itself, taking on a human heart, so that as both God and man, with both a human and divine heart, he could manifest his merciful love and enable other human hearts to do the same. About 2,000 years ago, on March 25th, an angel appeared to a teenage girl in Nazareth, a real person in real history, and announced this plan to her. And accepting this unusual change to her own plans, Mary's immaculate heartbeat was joined in a mere 6 weeks by another heartbeat. God's love physically manifest in a new way, but an eternal way. That human heart grew, was nourished by the food provided by Joseph and Mary. It circulated minute by minute the blood that was soon to be shed for us, gaining us eternal redemption. It beat faster with the many joys of childhood. It knew the distress and anguish of loss that is inescapable in this world. And then one day, a day carefully recorded by an eyewitness in the gospel that we've just heard, that heart was pierced. Blood and water flowed from it, and the world sees in physical form the extent of God's love for us. The love that flowed then continues to flow. All graces flow through that human heart that is also divine. And as always, God works in mystery, but also concretely in individual lives and real moments. 7 sacraments, 7 audible, tangible encounters with the grace that flows from that sacred heart. But these historically real, these presently available encounters need someone real and present to enact them, to perform them, to celebrate them. And that is why I was born. It is why at this time and in this place I am here as a priest, ordained 5 years ago, so that today and every day I have the potential and the real opportunity to manifest the love of that heart pierced for love of me and of you. Though often unworthily, I celebrate the sacraments so that you might know the love that heart was pierced to show you and me. So that my sacrifice and yours might be united to the only sacrifice worth offering. So that my heart and yours may, like his, come to transcend human justice and be conformed to divine mercy. I am grateful for 5 years as a priest. I am grateful for the love and support of the people here, of people like you in many places, real people, real occasions of grace. I am even grateful, sometimes at least, for the ways this priesthood has caused me suffering and trial. A small share in, a configuration to the sufferings of the Lord. But most of all, I am grateful that he loved me enough to save me, who loved you enough to use me to serve you. For that love made present in a physical human heart and re-presented, re-manifested every Eucharist that I am privileged to celebrate for my salvation and yours. You then, be grateful to God. Give no glory to me, but to God who works through and often enough despite me. If you would honor me, honor instead the most sacred heart of Jesus by praying for me to not abuse or abandon the call given me by this precious heart, a heart that wants nothing more than for us, all of us, to be united to him now and forever.